Hi, welcome to this week Positive Mindset and Minutes with yours truly, Coach BJ. So, this week I want to talk about a sensitive subject. And the topic of this talk is going to be how to accept constructive feedback with tact and with grace. Right about this time of the year, getting towards the end of the year, beginning of third quarter, finishing the year, we are either meeting with our managers to have interview reviews. Some of us are transitioning into new companies or new industries. And a lot of people right now during this time are also thinking about their next career move. What's next for them with all of the layoffs and transitions that are going on right now? So I wanted to take some time to do some positive mindset around constructive feedback and taking it with grace. So, if you're heading into your interview reviews, I want to walk you through a six-step process that's going to help you handle that conversation with tact and with grace. But also, it's also for people who are also transitioning into new careers. And I say that is because whatever feedback you have obtained in the past, I want you to also think about this six-step process as well to kind of determine, how did you take it? Did you take the constructive feedback well? Did you take offense to some of the things that either managers or leadership or just someone who was a mentor or someone that's been watching you? You want to be able to take constructive feedback with grace and with tact. So let's talk about how to do that. So one of the first things you want to do is to stop and stop your first reaction, I would say. Because a lot of time, if you are in front of your manager or a leader and someone give you feedback that you're not happy with, a lot of times we don't react appropriately. Even if we don't say it, our facial expression or body language shows it. So we want to stop your first reaction is the first thing. The second thing is remember the benefits of getting feedback. Feedback, even though it may not always feel good, it's not always to say, hey, I'm here to support you. You're doing a great job. Even though we would love to hear that all the time, a lot of times that's not so. We need someone who's going to also be there to stretch us, to say, Coach BJ, I think there's some opportunities that you can work on here, right? And so you want to look at that being a benefit and not destructive feedback. You want to know that that is a benefit. If they're giving you constructive feedback, it's to help you grow. And hopefully, the leaders that you have or the people that you have in your life are showing good intentions. Okay. And so the third thing you want to do is listen for understanding. Listen for understanding. Again, don't automatically go for the, go for, you just don't like me. You never like me. And so instead of listening constructively to what they have to say, you just tune them out. So again, go back to thinking about the benefits. Okay. And then the fourth thing you want to do is say thank you. You want to thank them for being in tune with you and appreciating you enough to provide that feedback. Again, hopefully the feedback is for you to grow, right? It's not, to make you look bad or to make you feel bad, but again, it's to help you grow. So you want to say thank you. That's number four. And number five is you want to ask questions to deconstruct the feedback, right? So even if you're having a hard time receiving it or it just doesn't feel good, or maybe you even have more insight or a different opinion, you want to be able to also have the ability to speak up for yourself and say, hey, I understand you're looking at this from this perspective, but let me give you my perspective. And so from my perspective, can you help me deconstruct the feedback that you're giving me, right? So that's an opportunity to approach, the feedback from that way. And then the sixth thing is you want to request time to follow up for someone. If they are looking at you, then you want the opportunity to say, hey, how am I doing now? Maybe give it some time to your next review, or even again, meet with them in a couple of weeks or a couple of months when you feel like you've shown improvement in that area, or you have taken that feedback and say, what do you think now? So again, constructive feedback from people who are watching you isn't always destructive to you, but it's constructive feedback and it's for your benefit. And for those of you who are looking at new careers, new industries, you're transitioning right now in this climate, you want to also take a look back. You may not be going through interview review right now, but you may want to look back at some of the reviews that you've had and really take into consideration and think about the 6-step process and really take a look at to see, hey, during this time, did I really take this feedback well that my leader was trying to give me? Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to take some of the work ethics or some of the things that you've done in your existing job and take that to a new job, and it's going to be to your detriment and not to your advantage. So I know that was kind of a lengthy positive mindset in minutes this week, but I really wanted to take time out for this because it's so important. Because a lot of times, there are people that are in our corner and they are looking at us, and they do mean us for good. They don't mean us for bad. So I just wanted to take some time to really sit down and have a conversation with you. So it is, within a 5 or 6 minute window, but again, I just wanted to take some time to give that feedback because there are a lot that's going on right now as it relates to transitions and interview reviews. And we want to really put our best foot forward and really take that grace and that feedback with tact. Okay. So that's this week's Positive Mindset in Minutes with yours truly, Coach BJ. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Coach BJ, and click that notification bell and get the Positive Mindset in Minutes weekly videos every Monday. Okay. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.